Okay, cool. Got a thumbnail up. Back to the old grind. Back to the old fucking ball and chain, the old 9 to 5, where I attempt to acquire a Pokemon that happens to be animated in a particular color scheme that is considered not its usual form. Some refer to it as a shiny. Wouldn't it just be sweet if I didn't have to do this another fucking 10 hours? Great. What does shiny Turtwig even look like? I'm curious. I bet it's a cutie. Oh my god, that's actually so cool looking. No, I want a shiny Turtwig, but, you know, I'd obviously rather have Chimchar. For the sake of the Nuzlocke. Sussy ass noise, bro. I'm eating straight shortcake. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's good though. I hope you guys can really hear that I'm eating into my mic. This has taken painstakingly a long amount of time. Not currently, but like I was doing this earlier and reset probably a good like 100 times. Probably actually more than that, but anyway. Be the first to interact with my channel live. That would be a huge position to fill and milestone for me. So please do that and reward yourself, baby. I mean, you're that guy or gal, you know. You deserve a round of applause for being that much bravado and courage to really step in there, be the first viewer, and really just put yourself out there. You'd be doing me a huge favor. Not that it would actually do anything for me financially or anything like that. It's just, it'd be really cool to see, you know, a little interaction. It would be really cool to see that. You would make my day. And, you know, the more views, more comments, likes, baby, that equates to luck. And you all know that. You all know that. Oh, wrong one. So, at the time being, I stream to no one but myself, and that's okay. You know, you gotta start somewhere. I'm expecting this series to be a big hit. I hope it really pops off, and, you know, it'll be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. You know, they say the shiny rate is 1 in 512, but, I don't know about that. It seems like it's 1 in a fucking million. Because I have been in this little position for hours. Still no shiny Chimchar Turtwig. Then we gotta do it with Eevee. And you already know we getting a fucking Umbreon, or Vaporeon, actually, I don't know. We'll just have to see, because Vaporeon is so underrated, and it's so good at Nuzlocke because of its bulk. I'm not a huge, like, fan of it just being a basic water type, you know what I mean? Like, dark typing is great, it's got that immunity, a lot of good resistances, great physical, or, defensive typing. Great for Fantina and everything, but God, Vaporeon with like hydration. I'm not even sure if in the other Draona, like Storm Silver, it has hydration. Um, and I would be surprised if it doesn't have it in this. Yeah, with hydration in the rain, it gets rest. It's natural HP bulk. It's so good. It is. I mean, Ice Beam, Scald. Anyway. You know, you could give it the Aqua Ring, Leftovers, Big Root, blah blah blah. I can go on. Anyway, I had it in a Storm Silver run, and it just proved to be like so goddamn good. And you know, I like to test all the different evolutions. Like in my other Renegade Platinum Nuzlocke that I'm like currently pretty far on, I had Espeon, and it actually kicked ass for like the first two gym leaders, but through the first two gyms. It died, unfortunately. Died on me. But it was a special attack powerhouse, you know, for that early game. But its longevity is not great because it's a pretty frail Pokemon, and it was just like I was just testing it out, you know, and it was fun, but never gonna use that again. Yeah, actually, you know, I can pass the time with conversation even though it's just to myself. Talking about Pokemon, I can talk about Pokemon strats for fucking ever, you know? You know, I will tell you, this is a bitch. Shiny hunting like this. Hunting. Trying to get shinies like this, but in the if you just like diddle daddle in the wild grass in this ROM hack, oh, you'll find a shiny pretty quick. But something with these gift mons, man, it's so hard to find a shiny. Of course, when I'm unintentionally looking for one, I get a fucking Piplup shiny right away. That was in a previous run. No. But anyway, I mean, Umbreon's just fantastic because, like I said, I mean, Dark type, very good defensive type. Pretty much, well, I don't know how I would tier it against Water, but Water is also a really good defensive type. That's also what makes Vaporeon so good, um, but anyway, Umbreon gets, pretty sure all the evolutions can, in this game, get Charm if you just don't evolve Eevee, until like level 31 or whatever it is. But, and you know, Wish and all that, I think it gets Wish, and just good moves. I believe Umbreon is a physical attacker, so like you do get Dark Pulse in this game, but like Dark Pulse is like pretty shitty on it, I believe. I'll check here in a sec. So, Umbreon. Well, it's actually it's physical and special attack are pretty much the same. But look at how bulky that son of a bitch is. It's got 110 defense, 130 special defense, and really good HP. That's why it's so good. Inner Focus is terrible. Synchronize is much better. But like, look at Vaporeon's HP. It's like 130. And then its special defense is great. Its defense is fucking trash, but look at that special attack. I'm surprised he didn't improve its like speed in this because it's kind of like a bulky but also like respectable hard hitter with its special attack. So having that shit of speed kind of surprises me in this ROM hack, to be honest. Um, but the reason I'm also kind of leaning towards Vaporeon is because we're not going to have a ton of great help in, well, we'll see. Yeah, it's shiny dependent. It's not like we can just choose our gift mons in the, Jubilife and Orberg. We're just going to have to choose whatever first shiny we get. So, for the first gym, we might not have great mons for Rourke. We might not have like Marsh Stomp and shit. I'd much prefer to have Marsh Stomp, especially because it's like pink and super cool. But anyway, right now my main concern is just getting fucking past this part, dude. Holy shit. So many damn attempts have been reset, or, soft resets. At this point, I'm gonna be fucking ecstatic when I get it. Like, straight up, like, I've gotten shinies in this ROM hack just casually playing, and I'm just like, oh, that's cool. At this point, though, shit, I'm gonna be jumping up and down like that damn Chimchar out there, boy. What do you think fucking Professor Rowan's thinking right now? Like, my god, that guy. The fuck is it with this guy in his briefcase? I'm actually a femaloid. I'm Dawn, because Lucas is a simp pushover in this compared to Dawn, I believe. The rival, you have to, fight him. Please, for the love of God, just give me a fucking shiny. Preferably Chimchar, but I'll take Turtwig too, baby. Yeah. I was doing this earlier today, didn't have any luck. And now it's like 11 o'clock at night. I just watched Cocaine Bear, and I'm like wide awake, and I really would like to get this ROM hack going, but if I'm doing this for the next hour, and I didn't get a shiny, I'm gonna be pretty pissed off. I'm gonna be going to bed quite upset. Oh, for Christ's sake. I really should put in background music, but you never really stop and like look at the simple things in Pokemon. Like, this guy's got a sink and a fridge. I mean, I guess it like lines up, right? But a lot of the architecture and shit in this game is just weird. Just making conversation. I'm feeling it within the next 3 attempts. The next 3 attempts, I'm gonna be like, finally, that's gonna be my reaction. Actually, I'm calling it next attempt, so I'm gonna nickname this Chimchar. Not the fucking turtle. Watch. Oh, imagine. I just wasted about 13.7 seconds. Ooh, X, imagine. Good God. I have to make absolutely sure once I get this hack going, this run going, I do not lose, because it has taken me over an hour in total now, easily. of just trying to get a starter shiny, and yeah, haven't even started the fucking game. And oh no, where'd I put my Julius? There it is. You know, on one other run I was doing, I was trying to get like a shiny Beldome, I think, which I'm going to have to do again. And I did it for like 30 minutes, and I was like, okay, this shit is not happening. So, yeah, man, these gift mons, they're tricky. They're tough to get. Tough to get the shiny version, that's for damn sure. That's what I'm figuring out. This will be literally the most boring gameplay, just like ever, if someone is just like rewatching this live stream. I mean, there's no chat to interact with or anything, so it's not like, I mean, I can still make fun conversation, I guess, but like people are, you know, mostly going to be tuning in for actual Nuzlocke content, you know? Shiny hunting's kind of dull unless you have a like a huge crowd backing you, like finally like getting hyped for it and whatnot. Here it's just kind of me. I'll tell you what, this is a good workout for your fingers though. WASD shift Q fucking all of it. Need to get a few good ripachinos off this thing. There we go. What else can I talk about this Nuzlocke? You know, I do hope I am going to be allowing setup moves in this. Not abusing Encore and Substitute, but like, I am going to indulge in a Swords Dance or two, you know, like, absolutely. In my other Renegade Platinum Nuzlocke, that shit's banned because that shit makes this game boring, but I mean, if you really abuse it, you still actually find this game challenging if you use setup moves and Encore and whatnot, but I mean, there's only a couple mods that even get Encore, so you could like literally lose your Togetic or whatever, and then boom. It's not like you even have access to that anymore, um, but yeah, you can really exploit and trivialize this game with certain cheesy strats that take very little skill at all. But with that said, I'm not gonna be really hard banning any of that shit because this is going to eat away so much time. But then again, I'm still gonna employ a lot of strategy, prep, and you know, execution. But yeah, I just watched Cocaine Bear. I'll tell you, it was pretty entertaining. Not like any laugh out loud moments. Oh, I shouldn't say any, you know, like there's some moments where you're like, huh. But you know, it's not like a comedy like That's the thing. That can open up a whole new discussion, man. Comedies, like, aren't made like they used to be. I don't know exactly what the cause is. If we just, literally, like, human beings lost taste or ability to put, like, comedy to the screen, or, it's like everyone is walking on eggshells around, being PC. But then again, it's like the old comedies back in the day. I don't think that's the problem because most of them weren't like crazy inappropriate or offensive. You know what I mean? Like at all. Like I think Wedding Crashers is my favorite comedy. That movie had no R words, no F words to my recollection, and by that I'm referring to the derogatory words, not like fuck. You know what I mean? There's like Hangover with Zach Galifianakis, and he uses the N word and shit. I actually haven't watched that. I've only seen clips of it, but like there are instances in the past where, and if you find those movies funny because of their over the line like offensive jokes, like that's usually not the case. They're usually funny because like the acting is really good, the delivery is great, and the jokes are actually truly like well thought out and executed. Nowadays, that just doesn't really happen much anymore. A lot of it's slapstick bullshit, and I mean, when's the last time you went to the movie theater and were like, in the last fucking 5 years, you're like, holy shit, that was fucking hilarious. It's almost pathetic. Like you're like going into it like, okay, this is a comedy, but I feel like I'm going to have to force laugh because I'm just, through years of disappointment, already anticipating like cringe and letdown jokes. And you would not be mistaken, and most of the time, there's still shows that are funny. Don't get me wrong. Actually, TV is where you're gonna find your best humor, comedy. But fucking movies, man. The big screen, big budget. Yeah, it is a rare occurrence nowadays. I'll tell you what. And still no shiny Pokemon. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I mean, you think of like the comedy legends. I think of like Will Ferrell, Vince Vaughn, Jonah Hill's in a lot of good stuff like 21, 22 Jump Street, that shit. The one actor that plays the coach in that. Um, there's Danny McBride. There's um, what's his fucking Adam Sandler. God, like I know there's a lot of Adam Sandler movies that are like, oof, that is a steaming pile of dog shit. But like, nah, there's a ton of them that are like genuinely fucking hilarious, like Happy Gilmore. And I am literally tired, and it's late, and I'm not trying to think that hard and name more, but you already know there are a lot more. I just got a notification that my fucking mouse is losing battery, so that's sweet. I'm gonna literally have to end the stream because of that. Just give me a shiny, bro. Yeah, when this mouse dies, I mean, I'm gonna have to pretty much end the stream there. But we talked about some fun things. I talked about some fun things, So I'm gonna leave this up, and just for anyone watching, like, or anyone gets this notification, they'll see that this is gonna be an ongoing series, um, and hopefully they tune in, because unfortunately I am going to literally dedicate and waste my life's hours on acquiring a Pokemon that is pixelated in a different color scheme than normal just to pull off a damn Nuzlocke. But it will be legendary. Yes, it will. I hope by, like, you know, the second gym, I have at least 10 people following along, and then by Cynthia, I'm gonna have thousands of people, like, you know, with my shiny fucking Garchomp, and shiny Milotic, and shiny Swampert. I just named 2 water types. I probably, you know, I'm just naming off shit right now, but it'll be dope. I'm gonna put my phone, or my laptop, or mouse on the charger. Let's keep these good vibes going. Doing this with my trackpad is going to be a little more difficult, but I will like to... Where'd I put my vape? I really want to find one shiny before I go to bed. No, I guess I've only been streaming for 30 minutes. Alright, what else can I talk about? It's gonna be really poopy if I get like a, you know, what do they even call, like, what's it, not, you know, like, there's Torrent, there's Blaze, and then, what's the grass version of that shit? That's funny. I don't know. I'm gonna know soon. I'm like literally trying to put a name on it. Overgrow, that's what it is. Yeah, I mean, it'll really suck if I get a shiny Turtwig and I get fucking Overgrow instead of Shell Armor. That would suck. Blaze for, you know, Charmanders. I much prefer Iron Fist, but like Blaze is pretty good. And you know, it gets some shit like Modest Nature, like, ooh. You run a specially offensive fucking Torterra, yeah, right. Now, I'm Modest or Adamant on my Chimchar, you know, I can deal with, you know, but, please, God, just don't make it minus speed. This is a struggle. I cannot believe it's actually taken this long. I really thought I'd be done. I thought I'd have a shiny starter by now, to be totally honest. I've been doing this for a good hour and a half. Some of it I actually streamed, but I deleted the live stream. Yeah. I don't know how Small Ant did this shit for like literally weeks. The shiny rates in this game are significantly higher, but still, I mean, they're not popping out of the fucking woodworks. clearly. I'd really like to get a shiny Charmander, dude, because shiny Charizard is so dope looking. You know Nintendo did that color scheme totally purposefully because they love Charizard so much. I felt it there for a sec, I did, but clearly my feelings were misguided. Any one of these fucking times, dude, it's gonna happen. And then boom, I'll be able to finally move on. Or I could be doing this for days, who knows. But I literally have a higher chance because I'm getting 2 Pokemon at once. And still, none of them can be shiny. Can't speak. What does shiny Nidoran look like? Because that's what I kind of want. Oh, they look like the same, dude. That sucks. Shiny Staraptor. It's kind of cool. Yeah. Any one of these times, any day. Now you may wonder, Thomas, why don't you just go fucking play your other Nuzlocke? Like that you have going and you're like literally approaching the 8th or 7th gym on. Boring. No, not actually, but I don't know, man. Something about just completing Nuzlocks is difficult. It's hard. Once you get toward the latter half of the game, it just, that vigor, that passion just starts dipping off for whatever reason. God knows why. It's happened on so many instances for me. I've done so many Nuzlockes, gotten to like the 6th, 7th gym, and just been like, I'm putting you away. It's silly, but it's reality, and I'm sure a lot of people can actually relate to that. Then you start a new one, like, oh, all excited. One second. It's plenty hot down here. Do not need that heater on anymore. My eyes are getting annoyed with me because I've been staring at this stupid game for too long. I need to get a blue light, pair of blue light glasses again. That would be smart. Really should put that on my to-do list. I am gonna be so happy when I get this because, my god, it is making me want it. It has been teasing me. Yeah. The question is, should I stream on Twitch or YouTube? I think I'm gonna stick to YouTube, to be honest, but I don't really know. Like, Twitch seems to be going down the shitter a little bit, and, you know, I have somewhat of a, not really much of a following on YouTube, but I already have, like, an established channel there. You know, people will know where to find me and everything. I could put my Twitch and, you know, say, oh, check out my Twitch, put my handle in the fucking description and all that, right? But I don't know, man. YouTube, there's nothing wrong with YouTube, in my opinion. It's streaming, and I feel like more and more people are just coming over here to do it, you know. I don't know. I don't know shit about streaming, to be honest with you, so I'm just kind of booling for the time being, but who knows. I'm sure there's, you know, very many good reasons to stream on Twitch and vice versa. Man, this headset's shitty. Hurting my ears. If I do happen to get it tonight, what I'll probably do is, you know, try it EV a little bit. And then if I do happen to get the EV after, you know, 25, 50 attempts or so, then I'll do the Lucas battle and I'll go to bed. Because I don't have that much more energy left in me, to be honest. But yeah, I would like to wake up tomorrow having gotten my shiny fucking starter and move on with the goddamn game, but it is not looking that way. Not making it easy, that's for damn sure. I'm envisioning a shiny Turtwig right now. Its little cyan teal skull. Yeah, he's coming. Just you wait. Maybe not this century, but you know, he'll be there. Yeah, what else can I deliberately talk about? Yeah, I mean, God, I'm running out of energy quickly. That's my fucking tank, you know what I mean? Like, I have pretty terrible depression, and when my brain starts sensing a little shift in energy, which it hardly ever has any, oh man, I'm like, okay, get me to that bed. Let's put this baby to rest. Okay. Please, just before I go to bed. don't want you to have a nickname. They don't want me to do this Nuzlocke, dude. They do not. They know it's gonna cause me serious, like, mental anguish. So they're just, like, not. They're making me try and give up before the bitch even starts. Imagine if... Man, how do people do this, like, without the increased odds of getting a shiny? Because it's 512. In the actual game, I'm pretty sure it's, like, 2,000 something, like, ridiculous. I really did not anticipate having to do this many goddamn resets. I really did not. I was open to the idea that this might take a while, but Jesus fucking Christ, we haven't even got our starter yet, dude. And it's already really breaking down my psyche. Like, giving me zero hope. When we get that bitch, oh, it's gonna be so rewarding, though. I actually really don't want to go to bed until I get this thing. Because I want to put in the title of YouTube, we got our starter. The first fucking 3 hours of the video, just me doing this shit. That would be hella entertaining. People would definitely watch the entire duration of that video. You know, there are plenty of things I could talk about right now, but like I was talking about being depressed, like a lot of shit on your mind, but like literally the act of even physically speaking just sounds excruciating in theory. Like it's like, oh my god, effort to like do something that's like what I'm doing right now. And that's why I probably could never be. I think I could be a streamer with enough Red Bulls in me, you know, and entertaining with like interactive chat and everything. I really do. I think I was kind of, this is kind of one of my callings in life because I used to have like kind of a social media, and I would post videos all the time, you know, make people laugh. But then again, I also had fucking followers that interacted with me, and it's not really what's going on quite yet here on YouTube with this. I mean, I love seeing that I get views and likes, even though they're very rare, and I would love to see more, but you know, it's great. It's a rewarding pathway, and I'm gonna try taking it. Try it out. And I think I have a decent skill at the game, you know. Um, and when I really put my mind to Nuzlocking, I'm pretty fucking good. But a lot of the time, you know, it's half-ass. Like I wanted to, my original plan for this Renegade Platinum live stream was just straight up Renegade Platinum speedrun. And by speedrun, I don't mean like literally like I'm like putting on the clock and shit, but I'm just going through it, doing minimal prep, if any, and well, just, you know, putting together a decent enough team for like a gym battle or something, and then going into that hoe without doing much calculations or anything like that. And but you know, even before I started that, I was thinking of doing a shiny only Nuzlocke for Renegade Platinum because I don't think there's been one. That would be revolutionary, I think. You know, you know what's really profitable, seems to be profitable? It's people doing mono-type Nuzlocks, and like Pokemon like Basic Platinum, Pokemon Diamond Pearl, fucking Blue, Pokemon Emerald, Steel type only, like, that shit's cool. You know, it's first, like, the first 5 videos you watch, like, it's neat, but, like, that shit gets old so quick, and it really, I mean, seriously, like, does not take that much skill. Those basic games, like, Nuzlocking Platinum. You know, like those, the AI, the movesets, the fucking um, Pokemon battles, it's just not that challenging, bro. It's really not. It's not like a huge test in actual skill and IQ. Like if you were to do Emerald Kaizo or Renegade Platinum, no setup moves, no encore, blah blah blah. Like that's, even Renegade Platinum is pretty easy in my opinion. Pokemon Volt, White, Blaze Black, blah blah blah. Those are pretty tough. Give it to me. Give it to me, god damn it. My eyes are starting to get blurry from staring at this fucking goddamn screen. I do not want to give up. Really need a better headset though, this thing just hurts my ears after some time. I named it the Sassy Remark. Please be a cutie shiny. Ugh. Mm. You know, after staring at this suitcase for so long, what is that shit that's like that little weird color coordinated thing underneath the suitcase there? Looks like a Prozac pill. I don't know what it is. Start seeing things once you've been looking at it for so fucking long. Like that stovetop burner in the corner there that I kind of want to put my goddamn face on. My digital face. Oh god, this is taking so long. Yeah, I'm gonna give her another. If I haven't found one by 11:30, I'm gonna go to bed for tonight and try again tomorrow. Um, but this will be the first episode. Put her in the books. You know, hopefully people will see that this is a reoccurring stream. But they will also notice that in fucking an hour of live streaming, I didn't find a single shiny, so they're probably gonna be like, hey, that looks boring as fucking shit. I'm not gonna tune back in. Not back in, tune in, because no one's tuned in quite yet. But I'm not over here begging. I'm just, God, I sound like a sad boy right now. I'm not at all. But anyway, just trying to get a shiny. We will name it on PHEX, I think. I think we can do that. I can give it a nickname on PX. PK Hex. That's what I meant to say. Because obviously I'm not gonna go fucking by every time and give that shit a nickname. That would waste so much time. I'm starting to get tired, which is good, you know. Because I like to sleep. Shout out to all my other depressed folk. Favorite time of the day when I'm in my goddamn dreams. Oh my god. Come on, game. I've been a good boy, bro. 170. 107 days sober. I'm doing good. Not being mean to anyone, you know. That reminds me, I should really start getting into volunteering work. Well, for the duration of 6 more minutes, I am probably not going to be speaking because I'm so damn tired. And just hope we get this shiny, boy. That is when I will speak, when we finally get this shiny. Starting to think they just don't exist, like the game doesn't allow you to get one. I'm really starting to space out now. Jesus. Got 5 more minutes. Gotta make it to the end. You know, I wish they still made Pokemon games like this, like with this kind of graphics, you know, like the new graphics and everything, all the updates, complexities, man. I mean, I know things have to change and evolve, but I miss this old type of Pokemon. I wish they still made games like this. Like, it just doesn't feel the same. Maybe that's because I'm fucking 15 years older, but, or whatever. 10 years older, 12, whatever, I don't know. But yeah, it's just not the same. That's why we have ROM hacks, thank God. ROM creators or hack creators, whatever. Shout out to y'all because you make this shit still very much a fun thing. If it wasn't for y'all, my enjoyment of Pokemon would have died out completely. So I would not be playing Pokemon fucking X, Y, Scarlet and Violet, getting all those damn fucking consoles. Just kidding, I actually have a Nintendo Switch to play BDSP and Scarlet and Violet, but I barely touched them. This is astounding. I just keep saying it, but I cannot believe this is taking this long. It's kind of stupid how they don't give you like the Miracle Seed Charcoal and Mystic Water for these Pokemon. But they give it later. I might go past 11:30, honestly. I don't know. I really want this son of a bitch, but it is being difficult. But if I do go past 11:30, I am literally saving and going to bed when I get the shiny. Man. Very itchy. Itchy! Why am I so itchy? Been seeing a lot of SpongeBob content on TikTok lately, bro, because people are older now and realize just how good it is. And that's another thing about comedy I was talking about earlier. Like, a lot of these shows we watched as kids literally aged like wine, even though, like, a lot of these jokes we couldn't actually comprehend as kids because they involved maturing and understanding life on a deeper level. And, like Squidward, for example. Like, we just thought, oh my god, that guy's just a miserable fucking downer. But now we can actually empathize with him because he embodies the, struggling working class, customer service employee for ungrateful, shitty employees and a inconsiderate boss and just completely unaware of coworkers. But then again, his negativity was kind of, and he had dreams, and that's the thing is we grow older, these dreams that we had to be a big musician or like me trying to start up a YouTube account, it's often totally unfeasible and it's okay, hobbies and all that's great, but um, I don't know what I'm going on about at this point. I'm just fucking tired. It is past 11:30. I can go to bed anytime. I did tell myself that. And honestly, at this point, I'm kind of just in a trance. And I think I'm in my flow state, is what you would actually call it, for shiny hunting. I swear to you, dude, I was shiny hunting in my other Nuzlocke, Renegade Platinum, just in, wild grass, and I found 4 shinies in like 30 minutes. I'm not even shitting you. But getting one in this fucking briefcase is literally impossible. And I will not do this shit off camera because it is so hard to believe that. You can literally go on PK Hex and just make a Pokemon shiny if you wanted to. But this is going to be the authentic experience. So when I'm battling Cynthia with a full team of shinies, you are going to trace the roots back to here and hear these miserable words and be like, damn, the struggle. Look where we are now. My 5-year plan is to beat Renegade Platinum Nuzlocke with only shinies. I'm gonna be an old man by the time I just get my Jubilife fucking encounter. Shiny encounter. Ridiculous, bro. I am staying clear away from casinos for at least a week. Yeah, I like to play blackjack and Pygo and other games as well, but blackjack and Pygo. I used to love Ultimate Texas Hold'em, not actual poker. You know, I'm talking about the casino-fied version of it. I love poker, actual poker more than any of those silly games, but like, you know, we're talking about betting against the casino here. And anyway, UTH. I remember getting 2 4-of-a-kinds in one day, and that paid out like 30 to 1 on trips and whatnot. Anyway, anyone who is seeing this knows, or anyone who knows that is seeing this, you know. That shit was so cool. That got me hooked on that game. But I have not played it in a very long time. I just mostly play blackjack because, well, you can control your bet size a little more, and it's more simple. I mean, I have a lot of experience with blackjack, like a lot. I dealt the fucking game, and so I have a pretty good refined system. Um, I'm pretty good at it, but who the fuck is good at blackjack, bro? There will be days where I put $200 down, play as perfect as you can possibly play by the book, and boom, it's gone in fucking 5 minutes. It's no one ever beats the casino, you know. So unless you're counting cards, which I respect the hell out of if you do that, you know. That's awesome. I should learn to do that shit, to be honest. I don't know why I'm not already doing it. But you gotta make it indiscreet. I mean, you can't make it obvious, which is hard to do. I don't know the first damn thing about counting cards. I mean, I did watch 21, and I did deal blackjack for a while. So, yeah. But still, I don't know. I do imagine, though, it'd be pretty hard to do it without getting caught. You know. Like, sure, are you sure you want to stay on a 12 against my face card? Yeah. You know, he's got like a 6 underneath, and you know it. I don't know if that's even how it works, but pretty sure. My God, I'm gonna fucking fall asleep on this damn game. Like, I'm literally in that flow state where my breathing is focused, you know, and I've tuned out everything around me, and it's just me and this shitty luck. What a very climactic video y'all will be tuning into. You! Oh my God, how many times can I fuck up? But yeah, I'd give Cocaine Bear about a 4.5 out of 10. You know, it was entertaining. I was pretty much like entertained the whole time. Like I was like interested in what was going on. Um, but to say that movie had any lasting impact, you know, like no, like I'm forgetting about that shit. Um, that did not make an impression on my hippocampus or prefrontal cortex whatsoever. You know, the only interesting thing really about that movie is the hypothetical that it was based on true events, which I did not know going into it. And rest in peace, Ray Liotta, legendary actor right there. And he died like last year. I mean, and to see him, you know, in this movie was like, what? This movie just recently came out. But anyway, talking about counting cards, I remember dealing to this one Asian guy, and he would always be at the, you know, $25, $50 tables. I'm pretty sure his bet size would always be like $25. And never really interacted with me. He was, you know, like hardly ever tip, always win guy, and man, his system, I mean, I observed it for hours and hours and hours. I mean, some days I'd literally deal to him 5 hours straight. And, yeah, I pointed it out to my floor. I was like, yo, this guy, like, what's up with him? You know, he's just fucking always winning. He's like, well, yeah, I mean, he's good at blackjack. The sheriff said, like, yeah, he's good at blackjack. Whatever that means. And, we know he's not counting cards, because, well, he's been fucking here for 5 hours, and the, you know, cameras are on everyone, like, they would pick it up, you know, but I don't know. I mean, it's not like he changed his bet size to be like, okay, I'm going all in on this hand, like, that's sus. No, he just kept it the same. But it amazed me. You know what else amazed me is how he fucking hardly ever tipped a damn dollar. Fuck you. You know, give me a shiny, for Christ's sake. This is amazing. This is taking so long. But, you know, and then you'll also watch players that have literally, you know, had YouTube's video worth of blackjack experience, and, you know, they just get the right cards, and, shit, and they might even make some stupid fucking plays too, like, you know, staying with a 14 against a dealer's face card, you know, and when it's just really, no matter how refined your system is, which helps, the odds are quite literally never in your favor. If you play, like, perfectly, like a computer answered every circumstance on how to play, I'm pretty sure the casino still has like a 0.5% favorite. Yeah, favorite. That's ridiculous. So, I mean, the only time I really like to play blackjack is when I'm at a table by myself, because I'm in control of the deck, the shoe. You know, I'm seeing patterns, because one thing that is tends to be really true is, um, there are streaks in shoes where the dealer's winning or you're winning. You know, you will go on streaks where you notice, oh man, the last four hands I've won, you know, like that is typical, that is normal. Or like, man, this shoe's rough, you know, and you've been losing a lot of them, you know. And then a little later down the shoe, you might realize, hey, I'm winning quite a bit of these, you know. Sometimes it's, you know, a whole shoe goes by and you lost only like four hands, or vice versa. But yeah, what I do notice is there's streaks in blackjack, you know. Gotta capitalize on those. If I did, fuck, man. And I always say, like, oh man, if I win two in a row, I'm gonna double my bet. I always say that and then never do it. One time I literally sat down at a blackjack table, at a $5 blackjack table, and I mean, I was betting like 15, 10, 15 bucks. And I just straight up didn't lose. Like, I won like, I don't know, probably like 18 out of 20 hands. And if I would have doubled my bet size every single time, I would have literally walked out of that casino with thousands of dollars, having put in like 200. You know, some ridiculous shit. But, you know, I made like a good $300 and I was happy. But then that's the thing about gambling too, is you're never happy because you always see, oh man, but what if I would have put more down at that time? I would have, you know, won more money and blah blah blah. It's hindsight's 2020, right? And as a dealer, that shit is so annoying. I mean, it's not constantly like, I don't know, like it's not that bad. People aren't always just like, oh man, if only I did this. But I don't know how many times I just had to say like, yeah, hindsight. It's a son of a bitch. Can't predict the future. And can't reverse the past, so that was a bar. I cannot believe I am still fucking shiny hunting for a starter, man. This is crazy unlucky. And you know what it is? The fact is, it is. It is unlucky. I have reset at least. I don't know. I actually have no clue on how many times I've reset, but my odds are 1 in 206 because the odds of finding a shiny are 1 in 512. And I am picking from 2 Pokemon that could potentially be shiny. I don't know, I'm not actually perfect with statistics, you know, it could be some weird thing where it's actually the odds are different than 206, but simple math tells me that's the answer. Unbelievable. This was a terrible idea. Should not have done this. But now I'm invested and can't go back. Once I get that first shiny, dude, I'm gonna be like, well, yeah, never going back on this one. This is taking so long. Man, my fingers getting an amazing workout in. Too bad it's my left hand and not my dominant hand. I mean, I guess training my less dominant hand is kind of good. This is the one. Nope. I wish I had people viewing. I could actually tell stories to and hear from their experience and blah blah blah. And it is fucking 12 in the morning, but you know, when I stream earlier in the day, I'm not really, I haven't really attracted or brought along an audience yet of even just one person. So, but hopefully people will see this video and come along for the next rodeo. I should be doing this on a more consistent basis, you know. I've only just started streaming though, so. Alright, 12 o'clock. I am going to bed. That is a for certain fact. If I do not get it by 12, I am going to bed. I do wonder, though, you know, like, if you were to get caught counting cards at a casino. Actually, I don't really have to wonder at all. They'll just straight up tell you to give you all your chips and get the fuck out. It's not like back in the old days where they'll just straight up break your wrists, kick you out on the side of the street. You know, the thing is, too, it's not even illegal to count cards. There's no law where you could be, like, convicted of a crime for counting cards. Your name will just be put on a list. Do not allow this person to come to your casino. They are a cheater. Casinos are such fucking god-awful companies. I support Native Americans and them getting all the fortune they can, but casinos just are awful. That's the thing. You could say that about alcohol. You could say that about fucking marijuana. Not as much as the others, but like these things provide people with a great time, an escape, whatever, a good birthday, entertainment. You know, that's what gambling is really advertised as, is entertainment. You know, not just some filthy habit. It's like alcohol. Like with alcohol and cannabis, there are people genuinely suffering from the disease of addiction. Um, and that is very, 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 very apparent in gambling addicts. It's a terrible, awful addiction. My grandmother suffered from it, lost so much. You know, it's a really bad one. Among one of the worst addictions you could have. It just gets overlooked when we're talking about, like, oh, heroin, fentanyl, meth, blah, 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 alcohol. Gambling is terrible. Just like shiny hunting, you know? I don't know how many more hours I'm going to dedicate to getting this single shiny starter before I just straight up call it quits on this whole challenge. But if this gets good reception, you know, I'm gonna really try and make it happen. I really am. Damn it, this briefcase is a fucking tough one. So how should I upload these, like, in terms of parts, you know? Like, shiny, only Nuzlocke Renegade Platinum Part 1, and the whole fucking hour-long video that I'm working on is just straight up me attempting to get this shitty shiny that I'm literally unsuccessful at getting. Yeah, I'm just gonna start uploading them, and we'll see where it goes. By upload, I mean just you'll be able to see this on my live videos. You know, I don't know how it gets like actually public, like how people actually see it. You know what I mean? Because it's not like the other videos as far as how it's uploaded. This is so genuinely disappointing. Been down here for like an hour and a half. I was like, yes, before I go to bed tonight, I will get this shiny Pokemon. Nope. At this point, I just sound like a broken record. Emphasis on broken. Spirit is broken. But at 12, I am done and relinquishing my effort for the night and going to bed. And I am very much looking forward to that deadline. Unbelievable. Yes, this will all be recorded and documented. I will do none of this off camera. My god, I'm yearning for the bed sheets right now. And that soft fucking pillow. And that cuddly woman. Two more minutes. One more minute to get this damn shiny. This is so ridiculous. Okay, this is the last attempt. No, this is the last attempt. It's not 12 yet. Didn't get it. Unfortunate. Oh man, it's still not 12, so one more. Oh, just turned 12, just in time. Yep. Alright, guys. Good night. I enjoyed talking, and we will continue this riveting gameplay in the future.